The life of Gig Young was a Hollywood success story that sadly ended in tragedy. A talented actor, he appeared in over 100 films and television shows, earning critical acclaim and even an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. However, behind the scenes, Young's personal life was plagued with turmoil and addiction. In October 1978, the actor's life came to a shocking and tragic end when he was found dead in his New York City apartment alongside his fifth wife, who had been shot to death. For decades, the circumstances surrounding their deaths remained a mystery, shrouded in rumors and speculation. But now, after years of investigation and research, the mystery case of Gig Young has been solved, revealing a heartbreaking story of love, addiction, and despair. Byron Elsworth Barr, who later became known as Gig Young, was born in St. Cloud, Minnesota in 1913. He grew up in Washington, D.C. with his parents John and Emma Barr and his older siblings. Despite his humble beginnings, Young developed a passion for the theater while appearing in high school plays. After gaining some amateur experience, Young applied for and was awarded a scholarship to the acclaimed Pasadena Community Playhouse. It was during his time at the Playhouse that he landed a role in a south-of-the-border play called Pancho by Lowell Barrington. This role would prove to be life-changing for the young actor. During his role in Pancho, Young caught the attention of a Warner Brothers talent scout. Both he and the play's leading actor, George Reeves, were offered supporting player contracts with the studio. Young's early work with Warner Brothers was often uncredited or under his birth name, Byron Barr, not to be confused with another actor who shared the same name. However, after his performance in the 1942 film The Gay Sisters, as a character named Gig Young, the studio decided that he should adopt this name professionally. The name stuck, and it would become the moniker by which he would be known for the rest of his career. Gig Young was a talented actor who began his career in Hollywood during the 1940s. He appeared in many supporting roles and quickly became known as a likable and popular second lead, often playing brothers or friends of the principal characters. In 1941, Young put his acting career on hold and enlisted in the United States Coast Guard. He served as a pharmacist mate during World War II, and it was during this time he began to develop his signature style of acting. Young's ability to play a sardonic but engaging and affable drunk would become his trademark in the years to come. After the war ended, Young returned to Hollywood and continued to work steadily in the film industry. Despite his success on screen, Young struggled with addiction and personal demons throughout his life. Gig Young's talent as an actor earned him critical acclaim and nominations for Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. His dramatic portrayal of an alcoholic in the 1951 film Come Fill the Cup, and his comedic role as a charming but tipsy intellectual in Teacher's Pet showcased his versatility and range. Young's breakthrough role came in 1969 when he won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his portrayal of Rocky, the dance marathon MC and promoter in They Shoot Horses, Don't They? This achievement was the pinnacle of Young's career, but he still yearned for something more. According to his fourth wife, Elaine Williams, Young was eager to star in his own movie, one that would showcase his talents and be recognized as a Gig Young movie. Unfortunately, this dream was never realized. But for Young, winning the Oscar proved to be a curse rather than a blessing. He had previously expressed his fear that the nomination would bring bad luck, and his prophecy came true. Young's alcoholism had already been spiraling out of control, and winning the award seemed to only make things worse. Young was married 5 times, and his third marriage was to actress Elizabeth Montgomery. However, the marriage was tumultuous, and Young's alcoholism only exacerbated the already abusive relationship. Even Montgomery's father, Robert Montgomery, was against the union, and the strain on their relationship was palpable. Despite his personal troubles, Young fathered a daughter in 1964, but denied paternity until a 5-year court case proved otherwise. This was a time before DNA testing was available, making the case all the more challenging. Gig Young's alcoholism continued to worsen, leading him to losing acting roles. He even collapsed on the set of the comedy film Blazing Saddles due to withdrawals from alcohol and was subsequently fired on the first day of shooting. In 1975, Young appeared in The Hindenburg, but his performance was lackluster, and he was considered an invisible presence in the movie. Later that year, he hit rock bottom after being cast in Game of Death, a patchwork reworking of an unreleased kung fu movie, incomplete footage of which was shot prior to star Bruce Lee's death in 1973. Unfortunately, things took a dark turn for Young. 3 weeks after his marriage to Kim Schmidt in 1978, the couple was found dead in their Manhattan apartment. According to the police, Young shot his wife before turning the gun on himself in a murder-suicide. It was a tragic end to the life of a once promising actor whose career had been derailed by alcoholism. Gig Young's life ended tragically and unexpectedly. Police investigations found that Young acted impulsively, and his actions were not premeditated. The reason behind his actions remained unclear, and it was later revealed that Young was receiving psychiatric treatment from Dr. Eugene Landy, a controversial psychologist who was professionally decertified for his treatment of Beach Boy Brian Wilson. Young's will, which covered a $200,000 estate, left his Academy Award to his agent Martin Baum and Baum's wife. Young only left $10 to his daughter, Jennifer. Despite his success as an actor, Young never achieved his dream of having a movie of his own. Instead, his life was plagued by alcoholism, failed marriages, and personal struggles that overshadowed his professional accomplishments. Today, Gig Young is remembered not only as a great actor, but also as a sad and troubled figure whose life ended in tragedy. It's a somber reminder of the dark side of Hollywood, where talent and success can come at a great cost.